frosty morning in northern Ontario and doing a little grouse hunt with Stevie Funfur. He's airing down his tires.
Yep.
Got a Jeep.
Much smoother ride, much more grip, elongate your tracks. All right? Number one rule. When you're hitting the hard stuff, air down.
I don't even know about this kind of thing. There's these little air releases. He's got 4 of them, so he can do all of his tires at once. We've actually been hunting for a couple days. We did get 1 grouse. We only saw 3, but it's we had a big change in weather, so the temperature dropped. We got a little bit of snow now, obviously, and the birds that we did see were sitting pretty tight, and the mushrooms we found were frozen solid. Anyway, we're gonna go down this road. It goes pretty far, and there's lots of little side trails, so we're going for a rip. Steve wants to wreck his Jeep, I think.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, just to see how it goes, and have an adventure. We got a little too adventurous, and we tried to get through that. And the mud is deeper than you think, and the rocks are higher than you think. So we ended up almost perched on that big rock in the middle there. We were able to back it out, but it didn't go so well.
Yeah, no, that's good.
That one's good?
Yeah, as far as I can tell, it just needs old tires too, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it was maybe a bit of a cool band. Yep.
We're switching a tire. Lots of tools, but no tire iron. But he's got a socket, driver, and then where's your socket? You said it's sitting on your MIG welder at home.
This spare tire carrier got busted.
Yeah.
And I had it replaced, and I had to put so my spare was off, and then I put my spare back on. It was literally just last week because of the pandemic. Everyone's having trouble getting parts and everything. I've been waiting for this thing forever, so I was very happy to put it back on, throw my spare on there, and that socket said I know exactly where it's sitting, right on my stick welder, right beside where I parked the Jeep. It's probably still sitting there.
Yeah.
And it always lives in that toolbox, always.
Yeah.
And it's not there.
But
I do have a big driver, and I always keep a spare of the tire size in the glove box.
Yeah.
So thank God that was there, because that would have been really. We're in the middle of nowhere, and we are out of commission right now without a tire.
No cell signal.
No signal, nothing.
Yeah, good thing. Wait a couple minutes of panic, but there was a spare socket.
No panic, just oh, you dumbass. Did you leave that socket set in the garage? People love this shit. I love this shit.
Yeah.
I don't even mind doing it.
But we could be hunting.
We could be hunting right now. I know. It sucks. So we kind of figured out what the problem is based on the black box, if you will, which is our brains after. This, we got into a really deep mud hole and a big boulder that we were climbing over. And it felt like the front of the Jeep dropped off the other side of it, which doesn't make sense. This thing has a really good, what's called, I don't know if you don't know off-roading, breakover angle, right? That's the point at which the bottom would hang up. I didn't think we were that near it. I thought we were near, but I didn't think we were right there yet. And then all of a sudden the whole thing dropped down to Jeremy's side, and now we know why. It wasn't that the suspension wasn't tall enough. I've only got a 2.5 inch lift on this, but this tire let go is what happened. That thing popped. We hit something sharp in there or whatever. This is a used vehicle, right? Like, these are the tires that came on it. I have new ones sitting in my garage. Remember I said, I can't wait I'm gonna have new tires when I come up there. I never got around to it. So anyway, this is how you find out stuff about when you buy a used vehicle. You wreck stuff. And then you have to fix it. These tires were done, and it turns out. So I'm glad that it wasn't my suspension components, you know. At least it was just a tire.
Yeah. So the jack wasn't high enough on its own, so we jacked it, shimmed it with a log, and then moved back, and then we jacked it up.
With my fancy mushroom sign.
With your fancy mushroom sign, then we were able to get it up.
Okay, and now here's my spare, and here's another fun thing, used vehicle. So I bought this off the guy. There's a spare on the back, right? But it's got a cover on it, a really nice cover and everything. I never even bothered to look in there. I was just like, you don't even think twice. Yeah. It's actually slightly different size. Yeah. It's not even the same size, so I can't drive home all the way to Halliburton with this. I'm gonna have to get the same size tomorrow. Yeah. I just bought rims. I have brand new tires sitting at home. Kind of bothers me.
I think we're gonna have to dig a bit too to get that guy to fit.
Well, it's 5 centimeters taller. Yeah. That's a lot. Now let's see how close we are. I can still jack this up. I still got lots of room. I think it's gonna be okay, dude.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, we're all right.
So we got the one bird on this trail, and we got to a hydro line. We kind of hunted all the edges of it, which looked really good. We flushed one bird, but that was all we saw. It's getting on in the day. It's 1 o'clock, so we're gonna have a little tailgate lunch, cut some firewood, make a fire, warm up some bear stew, make some coffee.
Sounds good to me.
Rocking the Boreal saw.
Yeah, the
Canyon,
Agua Canyon.
Agua Canyon, yeah. The woodsman's secret weapon.
Okay. Good. Good, dude. Get that coffee out of your pack, bro.
Yep.
Little bear stew.
Yeah.
Huh? Take a load off.
Yeah.
My dogs are barking. Hey, my dogs are barking. I gotta rest my dogs. All of the time. Shoo-be-doo-doo-dee-da-dee-dee-da-da.
Gotcha.
Yep.
We're back.
We're back. 2 birds. So here's how the day went. Let's check the Fitbit, or I'm gonna check my phone right now. I'll tell you what happened here. So while I'm figuring out our actual miles and distance and stuff, I'll tell you the tally on the day is 2 birds.
2 birds and how many steps?
So yeah, tally on the day. We had a little technical glitch there. So tally on the day: 2 birds, 3 shots for me. You got no shots.
I shot. No, I didn't. I shot at a duck.
Oh yeah, you should. So Jared put one up on a duck with a target load, a little tiny brass like that. So it's 50 yards straight up. But anyway, so that was a very long day, but also 18,000 steps, 11.5 kilometers, and that doesn't look like a lot of you that live in a city, maybe that like walk in a city or whatever. Like 11.5 kilometers is a long way to walk.
Yeah.
I guess kind of anyway. But we're talking like we bushwhacked some serious alder and wild grape and little
raisin.
Wild raisin, yeah. Crazy, man. Like that was hard, man. That second hunt, like the second one we did, was hardcore. That was, my back is wrecked actually, just pushing through that stuff. But I did shoot one in there.
Yeah.
And we flushed 2 more out of there, but it was so thick in there we just couldn't swing or anything.
Yeah.
But we found him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we worked so hard that I forgot to film some of it, but we're back now.
pull 3 birds out of the fridge and show you.
Yeah, there's some birds in the fridge, so we're gonna save those up for a treat. We're just doing a little beef stroganoff for supper.
It's not exactly stroganoff, it's just what we have that's
something.
fast.
Steve's got some of his homemade pasta sauce.
Got a little broth, we got some spices, and we got some leftover pasta from the day before that we're just gonna put right in there.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be fast and dirty, and like I'm done, man. I like the thought of even cleaning the gross right now is just like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
it's not gonna happen.
No.
So this is a revelation to me. These are dehydrated fried onions. I didn't even know a thing like this existed. They're good to just like literally snack on. Yeah. But also, to my knowledge, and they're just super fast if you don't want to eat. Jared doesn't keep onions apparently, but to my knowledge, there's no recipe in the world that says like that if you made it with more onions than recommended that it would suck.
No.
You know what I mean? Like there's no such there's never, have you ever eaten a dish where you're like, oh, there's too many onions?
Only if they're raw.
Only raw ones.
Yeah.
Right? Cooked onions.
Cooked
I'm
ones?
talking about.
Yeah, you can never
It's not a
have
thing.
onions.
It doesn't exist. Okay, this is totally the wrong order. I actually meant to deglaze the pan with this, but I want that flavor in there either way. And that's going to be very nice. Garlic, onions, pasta, little red wine. Granted, totally backwards. I'm just going to lift a little of that fat up. But you know what? Even though it's not getting it on its own, if I do a little scrape ski as we go along here, there's probably enough acidity in that wine to still get that stuff up off the bottom, and we'll be all right. Ah, fucking done, dude.
Right on.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Cheers, friends.
Oh yeah. Cheers. I gotta do all this one-handed.
Yeah. You only need one hand to drink a glass of wine, man.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
It's just the sour cream and everything's gonna be a little trickier. This is the nice, like, heavy sour cream.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put a little dollop of that. Some extra fat after everything we burned today, right?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
18,000 steps.
Yeah, 18.5. Almost, or whatever.
Yep.
Pretty good.
I'm gonna throw a little bit of this No Joke Pepper North.
Your buddy's over there, yeah. That's
Yeah.
good stuff. That No Joke was good. You know what? I was expecting it to be like crazy, like hurt me. And I didn't use much, like granted.
Oh, that was the Stargazer, I think.
No, I didn't open it.
Oh,
That
it
was
was the
not-
Momento de Muerte.
Ah, yes, the Momento de Muerte. That's the one yesterday.
This is the one that Steve opened.
I tried it yesterday, and it's hot AF, but it's not like...
Yeah, it's extra hot.
In smaller amounts, it puts a nice heat on there, but it has a nice flavor. It tastes like of cherries, I think. Let me see. Yeah, black cherry. It has like kind of a nice little cherry flavor.
Yeah.
So that's nice. I'm going to try it as is and go from there.
Yeah.
Cheers. Oh, that's a spoon. Cheers.
Stop the camera as you were burning your mouth.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah.
We're going to just wait a minute.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.